Hey guys, so if you saw my recent video where I took a trip to Quartzsite, I took a short trip to Quartzsite, met up with a buddy. We had a good time, and just while I was camping, there were some gadgets that I used that I really want to highlight for you guys, and some that I wish I used, that wish I hadn't brought. So today we're gonna go over some of these gadgets that might be beneficial to your camping experience, and I think it will be to mine. First off, and this one might be a little frivolous, but my wife bought me this for Christmas, and she knows how much I prefer the electric toothbrush over a manual toothbrush. But here, it's my manual toothbrush, and of course it works. And of course, you know, camping with a manual toothbrush is not a big deal. But if I'm going to be able to have some luxury in this camper van, why not extend my luxury? So let me show you this toothbrush. I'm only opening it myself, but one thing I like about it, it is small like this. So, my other electric toothbrush that I have inside my house, it's a little bit bigger, and the charger sits on a charging cradle, which is also big. I don't have room for that. So this Philips one, I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link for all the things that I talk about. But this guy is going to be my key to using an electric toothbrush. And you can see it's small. It's really about the same size as a manual toothbrush. But the key is that it uses batteries. It uses AA batteries. I'm sorry, AAA batteries. The key is that it uses AAA batteries, and this just comes off like that. And you're thinking, oh, it's going to run out of batteries and it's going to be an inconvenience. But I have a solution for that too. So let me get that solution for you. This sucker here, I was recently sent this to try out. So when I got the toothbrush, I knew this would work perfect for it. But what it is it's a battery recharger, and it holds 8 batteries, AA and AAA. So, this will not just charge my toothbrush and give me fresh batteries all the time for my other devices, the various devices that I have inside my camper that uses AA or AAA. I'm always going to have fresh batteries, and the way I'm going to hook it up is, let me show you back here. So back here, you can see it. I have a plug right here. This is a 110 plug. The 110 plug, and this is on when the car is on. So it's not always live, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. So I'm going to plug this in, and you can see it fits perfectly back there. No problems. It's out of the way. And the nice thing is that I'm always constantly going to be recharging my batteries whenever I'm driving the car. So the kit comes with 4 AAAs and 4 AAs. The toothbrush uses AAAs. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug this in. Just slides in, and the AAAs go in the back ones. AAA sits in the back. And this, it's just always going to be back here. See that? It fits back here perfectly. It's completely out of the way. And the gray color even matches the van, and the white matches this side, so it looks like it belongs. So I'm going to take the 2 AAAs and keep this in my toothbrush all the time. Well, this comes with a battery. Looks like it runs on 1 AAA battery. I thought it was 2, but it already has one. I was going to plug it in and demo it, but it comes with the battery already, and let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It feels like my home battery, like my home toothbrush. So this is going to work nicely. I'm going to keep it right there, and I'm always going to have fresh batteries. We'll put these AAAs back, and again, I'll leave a link in the description for you. If you're interested in these, it seems to work out great. There, and now I'm always going to have 8 fresh batteries. All right, let's go on to the next items. Got to mention the toothbrush also comes with a case where you could keep your toothbrush head nice and clean. So that's going to be great. Um, so my next item is an item that I actually used that worked out great. I wanted to show you guys. Zomber. This is an air inflator, and I use this air inflator to inflate an air mattress that I have right here. And you might be wondering, well, why do I need an air mattress? I have a big bed. And it's something I forgot to mention in the past in my tour video, but my friend brought this to my attention, and he says, well, what if you have two people that don't want to sleep together? And what are you going to do about that? And I had a plan for it. I just forgot to mention it, but I have this Extremus inflatable mattress that I used in my flexible camper build, and that's what I used this inflator for. So this bed is really nice because it's pretty thick. It's not like a backpacking mattress, which is very thin. This is actually very thick. Let me pump it up for you guys to see. And I'm using this inflator. So that inflator is really handy. One thing I like about this mattress is, let me show you, is that up here there's this little foot pump thing where you could actually inflate it by hand too if your inflator is out of batteries. But there's a little inflating thing you just push down on it, usually by stepping on it or something. But anyways, I'll leave a link to the inflator and this mattress. But this inflator, like everything in my van, it has a dual purpose. And when I was camping and we needed to stoke the fire a little bit, I grabbed this inflator and I used it to add oxygen to the fire. And man, it is so much more than you could ever blow on or fan. So this was great. My buddy Troy, when he saw it in action, he's like, oh man, that is so cool. He loves fire. But anyways, this inflator is really helpful. Another gadget I think you guys should have. Next up is these sleeping earplugs. And I got these to try out, and they actually worked really well. I did use them during this last camping trip because Quartzsite Dome Rock is right by the freeway, and I was afraid that we'd be too close to the freeway where there'd be a lot of road noise. Luckily, we got a really nice spot that was pretty far off from the freeway, and you couldn't hear the freeway when you were in the car, but when you're outside of the car, you could hear it. And I was able to test it. And when there's wind coming through the campsite or whatever, there's you could hear that too. But these are not just earplugs. Let me show you. They're noise canceling. They're noise canceling plugs, and they fit in your ear really comfortably, so you're able to even sleep on your side if you need to. And the thing about it is that you still can hear. It's not like an earplug where it tries to prevent you from hearing. It's a noise canceling earplug. So things like white noise, freeway noise, wind noise, this kind of takes the edge off of it. So, I did test it. I'm able to hear, basically just fine. But the things that you hear just aren't as sharp. So it helps you sleep better. So I was able to test these out, and I thought they worked surprisingly well. Again, they're not earplugs in the sense where they're trying to prevent you from hearing anything. They're earplugs to just help you take some white noise or just some edge off of whatever noise is in your environment. So it's let's see, these Hearprotek earphones, and you don't need batteries. They are not battery powered. There's some different sizes if for different size ears. But anyways, this is really handy when you're sleeping next to the freeway. And a lot of boondockers and van lifers are, often they sleep at road stops and things like that. So this might be something that's really helpful for you guys if that's what you're interested in. So, and it does come with 2 sets, not just one, 2 sets. There's another one, another handy case like that. I'll put them both in the case. Next up is over here is this SunJoe, and you know I showed you guys in my past videos how I use this as a shower, but man, it's just perfect for carrying around the whole campsite. So, you know, I used it all around the campsite, not just in my van, you know, to wash my hands and to wash the dishes. I don't really use it for cooking water, but, you know, just garden hose water. And I fill it with garden hose water and I use it like it's garden hose water. So I don't really cook or drink it, but, you know, I use it for all around the campsite. And, you know, if you look at the video, you know, I did dishes with it, and this is just been fantastic. I really like this product, and I'm glad I bought it, and I'm glad it fits my Sienna so well. So it just goes right there. You could take it in and out. It's very portable, works great. All right, last thing, you see I'm in my driveway. I am not level. It's going down here. And that was the case in Quartzsite too. So I had to move my van a few times trying to find that perfect level spot so I wouldn't be sleeping on the incline. But if I had this device during that camping trip, I wouldn't have been so hard pressed to level the van. Let me show you what that is. All right, so it's this Kohree camper leveler. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but uh, it will easily help you easily level your camper without having any kind of jacks or any kind of pneumatic stuff, and it works really easy. It's really heavy. This is a sturdy device. It's not a cheap flimsy one. Let me show you how to hook that up. But this brand, I actually have some solar panels from them that I'm going to test out pretty soon. So you know, we're going to give that a try one day. But today we're just leveling the van, and let me show you how it works. All right, so you could level one wheel at a time, or you could level both of them, but the concept is the same. So if this is too high, you know, you got to be careful of that. You know, not every car is going to fit the same, so you have to be conscious of that. So we're gonna back up on to this guy, and then it'll rock. And let me show you that. Okay, you can see how it came up on the rock, and what you do after that is you slide the bottom side in to hold it in place. And now I can easily level myself, and I don't have to worry so much about having to find that perfect spot. I can lift, you know, the one front, one rear, or 2 fronts, you know, whatever, just to get myself level so I can have a good sleep. All right, so there were a few devices that I thought were very handy. Either I thought was handy while I was using, or I wish I had so I could use for my camping trip. So I'll leave a link for all of them in the description for you guys, and maybe you could find them useful too, like I do.